What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Jay's Journey to Nails. And today we're going to do a Juneteenth themed nail. If I was working on human hands, I would have started off by pushing back the cuticles, but since it's a finger, I just started by removing the shine from the nail. And now I'm just going to glue on my extra long C-curve nail tip that I got off of Amazon to the finger using the IBD Brush-On Resin that I used. And then from that point, I'm going to do some filing with my 80/80 grit hand file, blend the tip into the nail bed, and then go ahead and start filing on the sides and on the tip of the nail. Now I'm going to go in with my Mia Secret dehydrator and primer. This is a very, very important step to make sure that the nail is completely dehydrated, no oils or anything in it that could cause lifting. And now I'm going to go in with my Mia Secret Cover Nude. And what I did was, this is my first attempt at V-cut, freehand V-cut. And yeah, we're just gonna see how it come out. So what I'm doing is just molding the acrylic into the shape of a V as best I can, and then I'm gonna go in, you see, with my scissors and try to cut off any excess acrylic. And now I'm just going to go in with my 80/80 grit hand file and file the sides of it to make sure the cut is crisp. And now I'm going to go in with my black acrylic. Now, I did get this off of camera, y'all. I clicked photo and it did a live photo instead of recording. I was moving so fast, so my apologies for that. But I just went in and outlined the nude with the black acrylic, and right now I'm just crisping up the sides as best I can. And then I'm going to outline the black with the green, and I'm using Mia Secret acrylic, by the way. Now, I noticed when doing the V-cuts, you're going to get some of the colored acrylic on top of the other one. So that's why, first of all, you want to make sure your other colored acrylic is dry before you start applying, because you're going to get some on top of that other color. But that is fine because you're going to be able to file it off. So if you get some, like you see how I got some of the black and the nude and some of the green and the black, it's okay because you're going to be able to file it off in the end, and you will see me do that eventually. Yeah, I did my best to get this in a V-cut. It's so hard doing it freehand, especially with this acrylic. I guess my beads were too wet, and it was like it was really runny. So I learned my lesson with that. But yeah, I did the best I could.
Into sound.
And now for the rest of the nail, I'm going to add in my red acrylic and just repeat the same steps that I did earlier. And also, you can kind of tell that I did, before I started laying the red acrylic, I did go in and file most of the colored acrylic that I had on the nudes, like where it was blending it. I went ahead and filed it off. I'm just now realizing I didn't even record that part, and I do apologize. I'm gonna get better at this, y'all, I promise. Now y'all already know I wasn't gonna let this video slide without adding a little glitter in the mix. So yes, I'm going in and adding some red glitter on top of the red acrylic, and I went ahead and did some of it then because I didn't want the acrylic to dry, so I wanted something for the glitter to stick to.
This is a journey into sound.
So here I'm just going in with my clear acrylic and encapsulating all of the colors and the glitter and stuff. So I started off with the bead at the tip of the nail where the red is, and then my next bead will be a little bit below that, and you will see that here. It's a little bit below that, and you just want to lay your acrylic, hold the finger down, let gravity do its work, wipe the sides, keep it tight, keep the shape intact, and continue on down until you get to the cuticle area. Now, when it comes to laying acrylic, some people like to do the 1 bead method. Some people like to do the 3 and 4 bead method. I say whatever amount of beads make you comfortable method, that's the one you need to be using, because it's really whatever you're comfortable with doing. So don't feel like you have to use 1 bead or you have to use 3 or 4 beads. Use as many as you need to use until you get comfortable. And now to the most important bead, in my opinion, the cuticle bead. So just remember not to use a wet bead. Make sure it's the perfect consistency. I can't really explain it, but when you do lay it, make sure you gently brush down from the tip of where you lay the acrylic, if that makes sense. And also remember to wipe any acrylic that's on the finger off, and then go in and fill in where needed, and then you should be good. Now it's time for me to go in and touch up the shape with my hand file. So I just went in and touched up the sides, and the free edge went a little bit on top. And please note that I did not use my e-file at all during this process, which I'm extremely proud, because I did all of the work with a hand file, and that's basically the best quality work, to be honest. So I am extremely proud of myself for that. And but if you can't, well, I don't want to say if you can't, but if you'd rather not do it like that, then that's fine too. Now I'm going in with my Gel Top Coat by Vishine, and I'm going to let this finger cure for 60 seconds. All right, y'all, don't clown me too bad, because look how crooked these lines came out. Oh my god, our ancestors probably like, girl, bye. But that apex though, it came out good. But anyways, this is a journey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe, all that. Holla at your girl. You got some ideas and we can get it popping, you heard me? All right, bye y'all.